operate a drone for a few $100 these days. People are already using drones for commercial use, like taking pictures of real estate for sale, and Johnny Law hasn't really gotten involved. They don't seem to mind that too much, even though it's technically illegal to operate unmanned aircraft systems in the U.S. and can result in a $10,000 fine. But there aren't really any federal regulations about who can fly drones and what they can do it for and all that. But lawmakers do apparently mind when journalists want to use drones to get close to a news story. That they cannot have, as evidenced by what's happening in Connecticut. Police there recently encountered a journalist named Pedro Rivera using a drone. He was flying one over the scene of a fatal car crash in Hartford. Police questioned Rivera and didn't arrest him for anything, but they did contact the TV station he works for, telling them he interfered with their investigation somehow. As a result, Rivera was suspended from his job for a week without pay. And then suddenly, a few days later, after the cops encountered a journalist flying a drone, boom! There's magically legislation proposed to impose horrible sentences on people who fly drones. Lawmakers there proposed legislation that would impose a 20-year sentence on people who commit crimes with drones equipped with deadly weapons, and those who commit lesser crimes with drones could serve up to 10 years. Rivera filed a lawsuit in response, claiming the police violated his First Amendment right to free speech, as well as his Fourth Amendment protection against unreasonable seizure. He also made the point that he was on public land, shooting a scene in public view. And the founder of an organization called Professional Society of Drone Journalists made the point that this case is a total double standard, since journalists are allowed to use long lens cameras that can be way more invasive. So, a journalist uses a drone to try to get a story, and now there's legislation being proposed to severely regulate drone use. Because apparently in the U.S., you can go ahead and use drones to sell real estate or kill children on foreign soil. Just whatever you do, don't use them to disseminate information. That is something Johnny Law just won't tolerate. Tonight, let's talk about that by following me on Twitter @TheResident.